3.0 back in. Okay, so we're still rocking poly. Fun is super crazy high, so we don't have to worry about that. Creativity and boldness, and I gotta keep on those, and charm, because that's how we're gonna do this. So let's do more boldness. Skip class again. That day you skip class and just hang out in the bathrooms because you respect no authority. While in the bathroom, you tell yourself in the mirror that you're so bold you would kill a tiny, big-eyed turtle with your bare hands. That monstrous act would instantly give you 500 boldness. But come on, you're talking to yourself into a mirror. What's the merit in that? You know what? You can keep 2 boldness anyway, just for saying that to yourself out loud. Of course, no trip to the bathroom would be complete without running into a group of your classmates doing something stupid. Damon, you're the worst. I know, right? She means in a bad way. You really have to set on fire our entire deck of cards? I don't know. The deck of cards has something... the deck of cards have to keep dealing me shitty hands? Not necessarily, but that's not how probability works. Well, then I didn't necessarily need to set it on fire, but since when does that stop me? Now you stop all of us from playing poker. Now what are we gonna bet on? Mama needs a new pair of shoes. Yes, and I derive most sexual pleasure from taking your... I derive an almost sexual pleasure from taking your money. So what's the new game? Oh, you know the perfect poker alternative. Russian Roulette. Oh yeah, why didn't I think of that? Used to be my favorite game before I died. Wait, all in. It pulls out an antique revolver from nowhere, spins the cylinder, points it at her head, pulls the trigger 3 times until it fires. The bullet goes straight through her intangible head, bounces off of the ceiling, and embeds itself in the mirror right next to all the other bullet holes. I guess Vera and I split the money? Dang, I always lose at Russian Roulette. Let's play again. I'll go first. How you ever died was a mystery to me. Yeah, me too. You decide to get out of the bathroom to avoid any further ricochet from all the gunshots echoing behind you, and your friends are delighted at your suggestion. You gain 2 fun and 1 smarts.
Sure.
Dude. Okay. Boldness is pretty high. Let's go for creativity. That day, while rehearsing for the class play, you do a terrific job at acting. You act so hard that some of your classmates throw roses at you. 7 to be exact. Damn, 7 roses aren't valid currency or a stat in this game. You check your converter app to see if they could translate to something more useful. Seems that 7 roses equal to 2 creativity points. Sweet, you gain 2 creativity. Ollie seems about excited about trying the reverse Romanian Wilkinson with you. Only thing you have to do is get all the needed supplies. You'll be fine, except you have no idea what any of them are. Luckily, you've got a few spare minutes trying to figure this out. You do a quick search on your phone. It is assumed the internet must know everything, as long as it's related to weird sexual fetishes. Nothing. While trying other keywords, you spot the Covenant. Looking over at you at your phone. ... What? Is it possible they know something about it? No, they're always bitching about having to save the world. They'd never admit that to themselves of having a weird sex fetishes. Maybe you're not searching hard enough on the net. Or maybe you're letting your prejudice blind you. Not much more time to lose here, so the solution is clear. Use your people skills. No! Dude, really? Of course we know what a reverse Romanian Wilkinson is. The real question is why don't you know about it? They taught us about it in our very weird sex ed classes. You pay attention in class? No, you're more into romancing your classmates. Who would have thought your classmates would be... Who would have thought that your classmates would be so useful at a time like this? This is so lame. Number one priority, saving the world. We can definitely share this on social media to get a good laugh without compromising our adventures. And done. Whoa, that was kind of evil. Maybe this season's motif is us getting lured into the dark side. Nah, that was just fun. Bye. No! Now everyone, including Polly, knows that you don't know anything about weird sex stuff. You lose 2 fun and 1 charm. Oh, bullshit.
Sure.
Alright, let's go talk to Polly. Liam and Polly aren't alone at the table. They're flanked by 2 beefy goblins in the school security uniforms. What? Do these 2 have bodyguards now? Not bodyguards, there are food guards. Principal Giant Spouter found out that we weren't eating during lunch, so he assigned guards to us. He thinks that we have an eating disorder. We do have an eating disorder, it's called being dead. Except it's not an eating disorder, it's an identity and a lifestyle. Death style. Whatever. The point is, they won't let us leave until we eat our food, which will be never. I have a meeting of the Smug Superiority Club to conduct next period. I cannot be late. If you could figure out a way around these guards, I'd be super grateful in a sexy way. Well, you can't say no to that. Now it's time to enact your fiendish, clever plan of... With all the daftness and raw sexuality of Indiana Jones, you empty Polly's food onto Liam's plate and on his lap. Ah, stop that! It's too much food! I can't artfully arrange it into a decent pick. Meanwhile, I seem to have eaten 100% of the food on my plate. No problem. No problem. Nothing to see here. Lucky for you and Polly that the hobgoblins are complete idiots. With no object permanence, they instantly believe Polly's lie. You traitors! I thought we were in this together. You thought? That was your first mistake. I stay hot all the time, so I never think. You and Polly ditch the cafeteria and ditch the school, and then do so many drugs and end up in a ditch. So responsible.
Sure.
Alright. So, I need to get my charm back. I lost it. That day, an epic Dodgeball match takes place. Everything seems lost and you deliver an inspirational speech that fuels your team spirit, leading to a spectacular comeback. You're clearly a natural born leader. You get 2 charm. Later, you can see that Polly is even more excited than usual and you gotta see what's going on. Hey, I've been doing a lot of soul searching recently, get it? I finally figured it out. Who I really am. My spirit emoji. I think a lot of people like the winking ghost emoji or like the flag Ecuador emoji, but those are just who I am on the outside, you know? My real spirit emoji is a pink heart with a blue arrow through it. It's like I'm sweet, but I also have a dark side. Plus, the arrow going through my heart is how I was killed. What do you think? What's your spirit emoji? Spirit emoji is a pink heart with a ribbon around it because it's right next to yours on the selection menu. Fuck that! I'm an air horn. Fuck that. I love when there's some sick pop music and it's all of a sudden like air horn, air horn, air horn. It really keeps the party going. We should hang out more. If you're anything like an air horn, I bet you'll never get annoying. Yeah, you're air horn funny, which is a good thing. You gain +2 fun and +1 charm.
Sure.
Alright. So let's go to the library. Increase our smarts. That day, you spend some time on the library's PC. managing your start kicker. You deceive lots of people with a sensationalist video and impossible promises. Nice. You gain 1,000 monies. You gain 100,000 monies, but almost everything goes to cover the cost, so you only keep 2 money. Oh, duh, I had to go to class. You see Polly looking unusually depressed. She's usually on hella drugs at this time of the day. You ask what's up. I'm gonna live forever. I was yelling that at a party last night because you know, because of I was yelling at a party last night, because of the ecto cocaine. I realized it's like actually true. Forever like this is like a really long time, If I run out of stuff to do. What if aliens take over and they ban partying? What if the Earth explodes and I have to live in space like some dumb, boring space animals? Get bored when the bus takes an extra 10 minutes to arrive. How am I ever going to stay this hype for eternity? Alright, here's where I'm going to go with this one. This choice. I'm going to assume this one is like, if you ever want to die, you can just get yourself exercised. The other one is just like, fuck it, just keep partying forever. That seems more like Polly than dying, so we're gonna go with that. No! Not even double meth or meth plus or methapalooza fusing Kanye West. I was bored of regular meth before Breaking Bad was out of its first season. Now I'm bored with all the advanced meth since I took a whole bunch of Bolivian ultra meth and dug a hole to Australia. Yeah, but whatever. Regular meth's fine. Nerd. Sung by Polly's words, you decide to try Bolivian ultra meth. You end up having to invent a time to go correct that colossal mistake. You lose +3 smarts and a large chunk of your health. Alright, now I have to go to school all the time.
Sure.
Oh shit, Polly's not here. Alright. Let's go hang out with Vera and Damien. You found Vera and Damien contemplating a large slab of unidentifiable prime meat. Alright, Damien. I know we've had our share of disagreements in this convoluted poaching expedition. Like when you told me not to bring all my knives. But I trust we can put our differences aside and enjoy the fruits of our labor. You mean the meats of our labor? Yes, together we will enjoy this raw, bloody meat as a symbol of our... Wait, raw and bloody? You mean you're not even gonna try and use fire on it? Of course I use fire. I specifically instructed the chef to prepare this meat while glancing briefly at a lit stove. Did the fire ever, touch the meat? What would be the point of that? I cut this fine and only be eaten ultra rare. Hell it can! You wait here while I get my culinary flamethrower. Damien, please, be reasonable about this. What is reasonable? If we can't come to terms, if we can't come to an agreement, then let's appeal to an arbitrary third party, Croupy. I'm sure we'll make an intelligent decision for us. Isn't that right? Right. Quite right. Someone turn off the heat. Get a frost wizard here. Fetch me more blood from the blood bank. What the fuck? I'm not even gonna eat a chunk of raw meat. How am I supposed to ensure maximum suffering without fire? Oh darn. I guess I'll have to enjoy this giant juicy steak by myself. Whatever. I'm gonna go burn down a burger joint and then eat whatever survives the fire. Good for you, Damon. Live your best life. Vera slips you a thick stack of cash under the table. Unfortunately, she pays you in Vera bucks. More fortunately, your stack of Vera bucks is redeemable for 4.5 minutes of intimate eye contact. Juicy.